Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, Moments with God, where together you and I, we are trying to make a spiritual journey and finding a need to become aware of what our real true self is, which is grounded in God, and it is towards God that our hearts really aspire to be with. And I hope that these videos in some way are making us aware of this need and you are gaining something from it for your spiritual life. And if you like the videos, please share them and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Yeah, today you see I'm standing here before the Good Shepherd, Jesus, the Good Shepherd, who, of course, there are sheep there, but Jesus who went around doing good because he felt pity for everybody. Today in the Gospel, we find that Jesus makes a journey to a village called Nain, and there he finds that people are carrying a young man who had just died, and he was the only son of this mother, and there was nobody else. So when he saw the woman crying, Jesus had pity for her. But Jesus was full of pity and compassion for everyone who needed him. So Jesus went and told her, "Do not weep," and went and touched the bier on which they were carrying the young man, and he got up and he was joined with his mother. So Jesus always went around doing good for the good of humanity, for the unity and peace of the world, and that the world may find God, which is what we are trying to do through these videos, to make our foundation with God. And who can help us in this is the first reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians. This is a famous chapter 12 of the first Corinthians, where Paul is speaking about how we are all one body. Though a body has different parts, each part has its own function. And therefore what he says is that in the church, we are all parts of one body, which is Christ. Christ is the head of the body, and each person has a different function in the church or in the world. Yeah, some are given the job of being an apostle, the others prophets, the others preachers, the others healers, some for administration, some for assistants, some for deacons, whatever. There are different kinds of roles given to each one of us to live together in peace in society and to be founded in the Good Shepherd, who always had pity for people, compassion for people, and also for animals. He is known as the Good Shepherd, and he always compared himself as the one who is a good shepherd and whose sheep know him and know his voice. So what St. Paul is trying to tell us really is that for us there is no need of getting into competition with one another and getting into conflicts. You see, right now we are watching that the war in Ukraine, which is not very far from where I live, it's on the other side of Europe, where for more than 2.5 years there is a war going on for no reason at all. Mr. Vladimir Putin has a huge huge space of land in Russia, but he wants to go over to Ukraine. For what? Why does he need more land? So much of land in Russia is lying vacant. There are not enough people. He has enough resources, petrol, plenty of petrol, gas, and what have you. But still, he wants to go there. Then there is a war going on in Israel almost a year now. On 7th of October, it will be 1 year. How many people are killed? Both sides, more on the Palestinian side than on the Israeli side. In Sudan, there is a civil war going on between the military and the rebel groups, and millions of people are affected by it because each one wants to show that I am bigger, that I have more power, that I must have more, rather than what St. Paul is trying to say, that we have all different roles and we all work for one church or one body, or let's say for one world. This world is given to us by God to take care of it, as Pope Francis is constantly reminding us, and this is particularly the season of creation, where we need to take care of the creation and the creatures in the creation, not just animals but also one another. And we get into conflict because each one of us wants to push our own agenda. And here also we have a wonderful example of the saint of the day today. Today is the feast of Saint Robert Bellarmine, a Jesuit priest who also got into conflict with the Pope that time, but remained humble and continued his teaching of theology. Yes, humility can help us a great deal when we get into conflict. I hope you too will make use of your own talent that God has given you and keep together your unity in the families, in society, and in the bigger world. Peace be with you. Thank you.